The topic is addition of decimals. Let's investigate. Arrange the numbers 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 0.6 in the circles so that the sum along the sides of the triangle is 1.2. So you have to ensure that the sides add up to 1.2 using these numbers on the circles. Do work it out and then check for the answer. So here is the answer for let's investigate. I have listed the numbers along one side of a triangle. 0.6 plus 0.2 plus 0.4. 6 and 4 gives me 10 and then plus 2 gives me 12. So I need to like this and I get 1.2. Similarly, work out for other sides. Question 1. The answers to the following question are in the grid. These are the questions and the answers are in this grid. Find which answer goes with which question. You need to add up the numbers and find which answer is right to these numbers. Which number is not one of the answer. So over here there is one answer which will not suit the given questions. So identify the number 2. Here I have listed the question A, 4.61 plus 0.8. So remember to write the numbers one below the other. See to that the point is along the vertical line. So you need to ensure that point is written one below the other. So here is how we are supposed to write the number. So in this number we see that there is no number over here which is the 100th place. So if there is no number, it indicates that it should be a 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 6 plus 8 gives me 14. So 1 would be carried on to the top and 4 plus 1 is 5. So we get 5.41. So this is the answer for A. Similarly, work out for the other sums and do find which number is not the answer for these numbers. Question 2. Kiki has two pieces of rope. One piece is 93.7 meters long and the other piece is 125.9 meters long. What is the total length of her rope? So, here are two pieces of rope and you need to find the total length of the rope. You need to write the numbers one below the other. Ensure that the point is also one below the other. Now let's add the numbers. 7 plus 9 gives me 16. 1 and 6 at the bottom. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 5 gives me 9. 9 and 2 gives me 11. 1 is carried over here and you get 219.6. Do remember to write the unit as 219.6 meters. Find the sum of all the numbers less than 5.5 in this list. Here are the list of numbers. The first number is 5.05. Look at the number after the decimal point. It is 5.0. So this is a number less than 5.5. The next number is 5.55. So we see that the number after the decimal is 5. It is equal to 5 and it has a number 5 next to it. So it is definitely more than 5. Let me look at this number. The number after the decimal point is 1, which is lesser than 5.5. And the next number is 5.5, which is the same as the number. So we need to add these two numbers. 5.05 plus 5.15. Always remember to write the points one below the other. So 5 and 5 gives me 10. 1 is carried over 1 plus 1 gives me 2. 5 and 5 gives me 10. So this is the answer. Question 4. A shop has these items for sale. A coffee maker, $129.95, toaster, $30.75, can opener, $14.25, ice cream maker, $26.80. Darius buys an ice cream maker and a coffee maker. How much does he spend altogether? So you need to just add the cost of the coffee maker and the ice cream maker. Do add the two numbers and find how much he needs to spend altogether. Question 5. Use the digits 3, 5 and 6 only to complete this calculation. You can use each digit more than once. So here you know to write the two numbers which add together gives you 100. So when you put the numbers over here, you need to remember that the number over here after the points need to become 0 because the number totaling is 100. So which two numbers out of these three would give me a 0? When I add 6 and 3 gives me 9. So 3 and 5 gives me 8. 5 and 6 gives me 11. So only option is 5 and 5 is 10, which gives me 0 at the end. So this number is definitely 5 and 5. Work out with the remaining places. Ensure that it adds up to 100. Question 6. Here are 6 number cards. Use each card once to complete the 2 calculation. Over here, when I look at the set of numbers, you see that there is 2 numbers which is a whole number. Remaining are all decimals. So, it is sure that the number adds up to 1. 1 is nothing but 1.0. So, which two numbers add up to 1? So, when you look over here, 0.3 and 0.7 gives me 1.0, that is nothing but 1. Similarly, 0.4 and 0.6 adds up to 1. So this would be the 2 calculations. Question 7. Choose one number from each box to make a total of 10. Write down the number sentence. Let me choose a number out of this. Say I choose 3.5. Let me write the number. 3.5 plus I pick a 2 from here. From this box I need to choose a number that adds up to 10. So over here I have 3.5 plus 2 which gives me 5.5. So which number added will give you 10? So it is definitely 4.5. Which gives me a total of 10. Do work out for different numbers. Question 8. Add together all the numbers greater than 0.7 in the following list. Check your answer by adding the numbers together in different order. 0.5 is lesser than 0.7. 11.2 is greater. 0.8 is greater. 0.38 is lesser. 0.09 is lesser, 0.74 is greater, and 2.54 is greater. So do add all these numbers. Question 9. Here is a 10 number card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Divide the cards into 5 pairs so that each pair adds up to 6. One pair adds to 7, one pair to 9, one pair to 16 and one pair to 17. You should remember that each number cannot repeat more than once. Do work out. Question 10. Use each digits 2, 4, 6 and 7 to make the calculation correct. Ensure that the number ends with a 0 because you need to get the total of 10. Which two numbers gives me 10? So when you look at the numbers, we are sure that 6 and 4 are the number pairs to 10. To ensure that the last digit ends up with a 0, do work it out. Question 11. Petra buys two shirts. One costs $14.75 and the other is $21.05. What is the total cost of two shirts? Add two numbers writing one below the other. Ensure that the point is also written one below the other. Do find the answers. The answers to it will be discussed in the online class.